think I have it almost ready to go. It's actually my first launch of this rocket to the moon. So, actually I think to anywhere. And it's kind of a cockamamie setup. I don't have the right fairing adapters yet, so I got to use these stupid ones. Well, they work fine. They're just ugly. But they hold all my stuff inside the fairings well enough, so make sure this. Okay, we're gonna fix these damn things. Make sure I can shuffle fuel back and forth between them. Because I don't know if I'll be able to get it back if I can't do that. There, that should work well enough. Now let's make sure the staging's correct. And you ask, no, I don't have the flat fairing adapter yet. Don't have that unlocked. All I have is that one that lifts it up. I'm doing this on some basic ass tech here, so. No, I have it. It's just not unlocked. The fairing, the one that makes it look a little better around the where the payload attaches. Let's go ahead and build this sucker. It's a very Saturn V rocket looking rocket, but I've got 4 engines on the bottom instead of 5, of course. 4 like dual chamber looking RD 180 looking engines. $3 days to build. Yeah, I'm naming my launchers, my launch platforms after constellations, and then I'm naming the craft after birds. And this is like I'm calling this one the Grackle because it's kind of a shitty capsule. Like a shitty bird that shits all over everything. Ones that sit on your windows and or your car mirrors and shit on the fucking mirrors for you while they look at themselves. So yeah, that's what this capsule's named after. What is going on here? Oh, there we go. We don't need to go that far in the future. Holy crap. Yeah, just skip forward 4 days. Let me get all my stuff here ready. And How the hell did that happen? I didn't check it last night, I guess. I think it's because I was fucking with those fairings. It never puts the fairings in the right fucking staging. You take them off and it puts them back at the bottom again, or for some goddamn reason. There we go. Let's go ahead and go full throttle off the pad, and it should lift up pretty quick. Alrighty, here we go. I think this stage gets me mostly to orbit. Yeah, it's like the 4 RD180 style engines and a lot of control fins, not because they're really functional control surfaces, just to make it look cool. How many G's am I pulling? 1.7, 1.8. Throttle down a bit. Once I get out of the atmosphere, this thing really tends to fucking gain altitude quick. And I'm already not turning fast enough. So we'll throttle down a little more. Can you not hear me over the game, or am I just not talking loud enough? Let me turn the game sound down a little bit. Rocket motors tend to be kind of loud. Try to get to 100,000 or 100 kilometer orbit here. There we go. Unditch the stage. Don't need launch escape system anymore. And you're asking about the adapter. That's the one you were talking about there, but I don't have that. That's only for interstage. Is it flat like that? I wish I had it for the other ones, the little flat disc ones that I usually use. Okay, there we go. Three minutes to ABAP, so it's got plenty of time. Let's go ahead and kick off, jettison these. Will it let me jettison the panels? I don't think I assigned these to an action group. No big deal. Alright, so next You know, I'm gonna be lazy. Let's do this. Let's do a circularize, create, and execute node. God bless you, MechJeb. I don't mind that strutted off look there. It's just I wish there was kind of more to it other than just looks like some steel. Some steel connecting it together. I think a spacecraft would have more than that. Whoops. Forgot to give MechJeb access to the engine. So this is like a really weak upper stage on this thing. It's not very, it's really efficient, but not pretty weak. So, which one doesn't really matter much when you got a big honking first stage, I guess. Now let's do home and transfer. A little bit too good there. That'll be good there. Don't want to be on a collision course with the moon. I do have the capability to fly my second stage independently, so I can crash it myself when I like. Oh, lost focus. There we go. Yeah, I'm about to build a bigger rocket to go to Minmus. I gotta be able to lift my supplies up there because it's like a 2-week round trip. This is a long-ass moon burn, but whatever. There was some mod recently that I saw that apparently you can do periapsis kicks, and if you have like really long burn times, rather than like, you know, have like a 4-minute burn time right across, you can break it down into like 3 different burns, and every single time it does a different kick. It's kind of interesting. Almost there. Sure is nice playing on 1080p. I got so much more room for all my windows. Let's go ahead and turn trajectories off to avoid that awful mess that it puts on my screen. And we're a little bit off because of the long burn time. Let's see if I can... get real low. Not that low. $14.5, that'll be good. So we'll get oriented for the next burn. So 1600 delta V left in my second stage here. I can get myself, I can decelerate myself easily for the surface. Just ditch it right before landing. Periapsis, there we go. So we'll start circularization and then we'll decelerate with the second stage attached. So why waste the delta V it provides? Don't care about the launch pad. Mission's gonna be long enough. You know, I wonder if you actually do what I'm about to do here and you deorbit your second stage along with your lander stage, and let's say it hits a few kilometers away, but hits hard. I wonder how long that debris would bounce around the moon before it would lose energy and settle down. Be a good question. So if your third stage, or like for the Apollo, if the third stage hit the moon, which they did, a lot of them did, like how long was it, like days, weeks before like all the debris settled? I'm sure they were very careful not to put the third stage down close to where the astronauts were going to be. Let's see, let me cheat and turn on my friggin' biomes because I don't want to look at my ScanSat. This is just easier. Yeah, let's land in this area here. I think that's the Highlands. Get my trajectories back on. We're gonna do a complete dog leg here to get right there. Let's do that, yeah. And hopefully we'll find a flat enough spot to land on. Oh wait, that's gonna be on the dark side. I don't want to try that. I don't have lights on this craft yet. So no, we're not gonna land there. We'll create one of these craters over here. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, we'll do it over here. Yeah, I have the battery power, I just don't have the landing lights yet unlocked. Let's overfly most of that and we'll pick somewhere to land. Alright, let's execute that burn. And yes, I have already scanned the moon. It's just easier to do that than try to go to my scan sat and go back and forth. I don't think I have a biome scanner yet. Maybe, I don't know, I can't remember. That's my scan sat there. You can see it floating around doing its scan sat thing. I also have this up here that tells me what I'm over, this little experiment tracker thing. Lets me know Midlands, in space. I don't know if you can see that, but now I'm over Highlands, so I could just watch that if I really wanted to, but just keep it pointed retrograde and just burn like hell when I'm ready to stop. I feel like scanning should be part of the stock game where you can scan stuff and then like do like the MechJet thing where you click on areas of the thing and place your, you know, your landing spots, but instead, you know, this is where I want to, you know, I want to see what the biome is here. Kind of like ask your scientist, ask my geologist, or planetary exogeologist, whatever it would be. Alright, let's kick this shit off. The legs, fire up the engine. So let's adjust the velocity vector to negative. I hope these legs are strong enough. They've changed legs in this version of KSP. They did something to them. I don't know. They're not nearly as strong as they were. I'll start the suicide burn in like 1 second just because I'm nervous. Looks like a relatively flat spot. Adios, second stage. And it hits. Boom. Go ahead and zero out before I hit the ground. It's gonna be close. Not exactly the most powerful motors I got on here. We'll set her down real gently here. Let's see if we can do under 1.5 meters a second. Shit, let's do under 1. We can probably do that. Yeah, that was pretty perfect. Can't get better than that. Alright. Yeah, I don't even have fucking like extendable ladders for this craft, so I'm just gonna jetpack around. Let's get my take soil sample, EVA report. I have like literally no experiments on this craft. I do all my science on another probe I got. Do a crew report. Alright, now... Boy, I landed right on the edge of a cliff. The cliff of a crater, holy shit. All looks flat when you're looking down at it. What do you mean the Biomatica thing doesn't seem to work with D-Magic either? What's Biomatica? Is that the biome scanner thing? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I got really lucky there. It seemed really flat when I landed. Maybe I was looking at it this way. But yeah, if I would have saw, I probably would have boarded if I would have landed on going down for that.
No whisper target found.
And take off. this sucker a little bit time to get up the orbital velocity. I might as well just cheat it with MechJeb and make it go a little faster. I think these legs would be fine with this gas coming out of there. They're pretty low thrust and it'd probably expand right away. Why not? We'll say it'll be fine. Works in Kerbal, works in real life. Live dangerously. Let's stay at 10 kilometers above. Yeah, this this stage in between here, this little payload adapter or whatever, it's just necessary to fit the fairings on there. Like I'd like to use something else, but just don't have that stuff yet. Honestly, trying to buy the damn, like, spend your science on all the, I guess it's mostly airplane parts is what you get when you get in the aerodynamic shit, and it's like just not worth, like, okay, I want a better looking, you know, payload fairing adapter. No, not worth it to get a bunch of airplane parts when I can go get my experiments and MechJeb and bigger engines and bigger tanks and all the other freaking trees. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and use my return from the moon. Let's see how it wants to return me from the moon. Does it want to crash me into the planet? Sometimes it likes to burn pretty radially. No, it's not going to. It's going to me away. Alright, we'll go ahead and execute that node. Just to make sure it doesn't try to take a short... MechJeb doesn't try to take a shortcut through the bottom or through the middle of the moon. Or at least the outer crust. Something else I found, these capsules are a little bit cheaty. Like I can carry a lot of fuel in them, so I only limit myself to basically half their fuel capacity, because like, this capsule actually at full capacity holds more fuel than one of these 1.25 meter tanks, which is like fucking silly. So yeah, balance your shit, LBSI. Because yeah, you can put these two little motors on there and fill it with fuel and fucking shoot yourself a Duna probably if you wanted. And that seems just a bit ridiculous. So disgruntled panda, have you Do you have scatter installed on your build right now? Because it was, I think it might have been crashing mine, but I might go back and install it again. I don't know, because that's about the time when my video card died, so maybe scatter melted my video card. Doubt it though. But if it's running stable on yours, I might try it on mine. Let's go a little faster. Yeah, that's a little bit low of a periapsis. Let's go ahead and use my precise node and $35. Let's go down to like 33. Not that low. Perfect, right there. Alright, there we go. That should put us in the atmosphere, not into the surface. Oh, what's that? That's one of my Mun probes. Alrighty. I think I have enough battery. I can ditch this service module now. Hopefully soon I'll have solar panels I can attach directly to this, but I can't retract those solar panels on the service module, so yeah, that kind of sucks. So let's see, what does trajectory say I'm going to hit? It says I'm going to skip off the atmosphere, really? Let's change that. Probably completely wrong. I could do my supersonic retro propulsion for 2 minutes here. With my methane-powered super crapos on my Grackle spacecraft. Uh-oh, is it gonna kill Jeb? We're heating up. We're heating up. Retro propulsion. Go. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get hot enough to blow it up. Which one's my drogue chute? That's the radial mounted parachute, which is my last one, and yeah, that's my drogue chute. So they're in the right, they're staged correctly. Let's get to the service already. Let's keep it upright. Let's see here. 4.4 G was my maximum G endured this whole mission. Probably on ascent somewhere. Might have been when I threw one of these chutes for a second. I never really saw it go over 3 anywhere that when I was looking. I'm gonna bet it was on the parachutes. When I kick those out, it tends to spike pretty high for a second. But 4.4 G is nothing. Nothing for Jeb. Let's recover the vessel and count my science. Yeah, I try to keep the G-forces realistic. Ooh, 443 science. Oh lord, what should I unlock? What should I do? What should I do? Which one? Is this the one that gives me the fairing, larger fairings? Yeah, I don't really need any of this stuff, like the spark and the ants. Like, they're nice, but I don't really need them. Advanced electrics would be really nice. Go with the fairings. With that fairing, that's like I don't get any fairings though. I just get all I get is this stupid ring base right here. That's the only thing I really need. Like jet engines, jet fuel tanks, nose cones. Like, so you just want me to make it look better? That's what you're saying? Okay, we'll do that. We'll do the last. That's pretty much, well, I guess I have landing legs. I probably need that later as my landers get heavier. I guess I really don't even need that. I do have, like, there's a bunch of launch escape systems. Oh, look at this. Look at this. You see this? Falcon landing legs. How about that? A dragon heat shield. A medium structural heat shield, including deployable landing legs that make it more elegant touchdown. The shroud acts as a decoupler. How about that? The landing legs on my heat shield, just like the dragon. Yeah, I got some of the space stuff. The grid fins and stuff I think are later, but I really want this advanced electrics, like the better batteries, the better panels. Like, that shit's just too useful. We'll research that. Don't need the bigger capsules. Multispectral sensor. I don't have a way to put, I don't have an upper stage that I can launch the mobile processing lab with or any of the 2.5 hardware. I'm going to have to upgrade my rocket. Oh, it's called Kerbal Reusable. It's something, I can't remember, like SpaceX Reusable something. You want to get, like, it's a really good one. It seems like it's really good. We'll see. I might try the SpaceX lander legs on my next lander to see how it goes. Larger tankage? No. No, don't really need any of this stuff. Not now. Definitely don't need 3.75 monopropellant tanks. I might actually just go for something in aero, and I'm gonna build a bigger upper stage for my rocket to get heavier payloads into, or larger 2.5 meter payloads into orbit. Oh, see, look, there's a grid fin. You can see the grid fin right there, made by 7D waffle irons. That's funny. All right, and what is this? Allows fairing sizes to 4.5 meters. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. So even though I didn't want to do any fairings, I upgraded my fairings twice. Thanks to you, Disgruntled Panda. Thanks. Gotta fit them big payloads into under the shrouds. Yeah, I went ahead and did the fairing. Oh, what fairings are you talking about? Just the bigger fairings? Is that what you're talking about? I suppose I could buy something else now, but I don't really need anything that I see here. Like, this is substation construction crap that I don't need. The bigger tankage might be nice, but not necessary. I've got plenty of motors to get me. I think I've already got my mainsail. Do I have my mainsail in there? No, but I got my Kiwis and my skippers, and I think the mainsail's in here. Yep, there it is. I don't have that yet, but I don't need it. I got some pretty good engine clusters. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna save the rest of my science. What do you think? I think it's probably a good idea. This construction stuff is just be nice when I'm building a station later, but I can farm some science off the moon first. None of the space plane. I got some really cool space plane looking stuff, but definitely not ready to build space planes yet. Or not any of the ridiculous SSTOs. Besides, they take too damn long to get to orbit. Switching engines, toggling fuels. Alright, I think that's enough for now. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. I'm gonna shut this stream down.